What if the real difference between rich and poor isn't money? Not really. What if it's mindset? Not the fake, flashy kind of mindset you see on Instagram, but the quiet, deep beliefs that guide how we think, act, and grow. In today's episode, I want to take you on a journey. We're going to explore something deeper than bank accounts. We're going to talk about how the rich versus poor mindset affects everything. Your goals, your habits, your learning, your relationships, even your confidence. And no, this isn't about becoming a millionaire or pretending everything is perfect. It's about starting to notice your own thoughts, the beliefs you've absorbed, the ones that lift you up or quietly hold you back. Stay with me until the end, because I promise, this could change how you see everything. Is mindset really that powerful? You might be wondering, come on. Is mindset really that important? And I get it. I used to think the same. I believed that some people were just lucky, born into rich families, with better schools, better connections, better chances. And yes, privilege is real. Life is not fair. But I've also seen something else. I've seen people with every disadvantage who still rise. And I've seen others with every opportunity who stay stuck. The difference? It's often not intelligence, not talent, not luck. It's mindset. It's the beliefs they carry, how they see mistakes, how they deal with fear, how they invest in themselves. And the good news, a mindset can be learned. It can be trained. And that's what we're here to talk about. A rich mindset sees learning as an investment, not a waste of time. Let's start with how rich and poor mindsets view learning. A rich mindset sees learning as an investment, something that compounds over time, like interest in a bank. It doesn't matter if the payoff is slow. It doesn't matter if you don't see results immediately. A rich mindset says, I'm not wasting time, I'm building value. But a poor mindset, it's often trapped in short-term thinking. It asks, what do I get right now? Or, why bother if it doesn't work immediately? That mindset avoids growth because it's afraid of wasting energy. It wants safety and comfort. But the truth is, every time you learn something, especially when it's hard, you're not wasting time. You're planting seeds, and one day, they'll grow. A poor mindset fears failure. A rich mindset expects it. Let's talk about failure. This one is big. A poor mindset sees failure as personal, as a reflection of who you are. I failed, so I must be a failure. But a rich mindset, it understands that failure is normal. It's part of the process. In fact, it expects it. A rich mindset says, okay, that didn't work. What can I learn? And that question right there, what can I learn? That's the key. Because failure doesn't stop you. The story you tell yourself about failure, that's what stops you. So the next time something goes wrong, and it will, try this. Pause, breathe, and instead of judging yourself, ask, what's this trying to teach me? That shift alone is powerful. A rich mindset asks how. A poor mindset says can't. Language matters. And one of the biggest differences between a rich and poor mindset is in the questions they ask. A poor mindset says, I can't afford that. Or, I could never do that. Or, that's just not possible for me. End of story. But a rich mindset, it asks, how can I make this happen? Even if it seems impossible. Even if the answer isn't clear. That little shift from I can't to how can I? It opens doors. It keeps you curious. And curiosity is powerful. It's the beginning of every solution, every new chapter, every unexpected opportunity. So start listening to your language. When you hear yourself say can't, pause and ask, But what if I could? Delayed gratification. The quiet power most people ignore. Here's something that's not very popular, but incredibly important. Delayed gratification. A rich mindset understands that real rewards take time. It's willing to wait, to work, to sacrifice something now for something greater later. But a poor mindset, it wants the reward right now. And honestly, that's human. We all love quick wins. But success, real deep success, often comes slowly. Whether you're learning English, building a career, saving money, or healing from something painful, the magic happens in the long term. When no one's watching. When it's still hard. So if you're doing something today that doesn't feel exciting, but you know it's building something, keep going. That's the rich mindset in action. Responsibility, blaming less, owning more. Let's talk about responsibility. Not the heavy guilt-filled kind, but the kind that feels empowering. A rich mindset takes responsibility, not for everything in the world, but for how it responds. It says, okay, this happened. It's not my fault. But what can I do from here? That's powerful. A poor mindset gets stuck in blame. It points fingers. It waits for someone else to change. And while that might feel good in the moment, it leads to powerlessness. You feel like a victim of your circumstances. But when you take responsibility, even just a little, you reclaim your power. You stop waiting. You start building. You move. Scarcity versus abundance. How you see the world shapes what you do. Here's a mindset that shows up everywhere. In relationships, learning, money, time, everything. It's the difference between scarcity and abundance. A poor mindset sees life as a pie. If someone else gets a big slice, there's less for you. So it becomes competitive, jealous, fearful. But a rich mindset believes there's more than enough to go around. That someone else's success doesn't take away from yours. That you can share, support, give, and still grow. This mindset changes how you treat people, how you network, how you trust. It opens doors that scarcity thinking will always keep shut. And when you start to act from abundance, you'll be amazed how life opens up. The rich mindset is not about money. It's about possibility. Let's be clear, when I say rich mindset, I'm not talking about luxury or status or pretending to be something you're not. I'm talking about possibility, the belief that you're not stuck, that you can change, that you can grow, that even if your current situation is hard, it's not the final chapter. A rich mindset is about showing up every day with curiosity and courage, about asking better questions, about not letting fear or failure stop you. And that mindset? It's not just for CEOs or entrepreneurs or people with perfect lives. It's for you. Right now. Wherever you are, you can start small. But you can start. So, which mindset are you choosing today? Let me ask you something simple. Right now, in this moment, which mindset are you choosing? Not forever, just today. Are you choosing fear or curiosity? Comfort or growth? Blame or responsibility? Because the truth is, mindset isn't fixed. It's not something you have or don't have. It's something you practice every day, in the little decisions, in the quiet moments. You don't have to change your whole life overnight. You just have to start noticing, becoming aware, asking, is this thought helping me or holding me back? And then gently, choosing something better. That's how you build a rich mindset, one step at a time. And trust me, you're already on your way.